In Minecraft Hardcore, a dangerous place where death is slip away, a single cooked chicken can make... No. It's not that type of video. If you read the title, you already know what I'm making, so I'm just gonna get into this. I really want to start this, but I don't really have a world, so I'm gonna fix that now. So I got pretty basic tools, and then I built a house in the farm, and I got stuck on half a heart for about 10 minutes because of this. So yeah, I almost died within a couple of minutes of starting my hardcore world, but I didn't, so that's pretty good. So eventually I found a village, I stole everything in it, I kidnapped everyone there, and I killed their iron golem, and I started to flatten out the area with an iron farm. I decided to gather the lava first, because that was a pretty hard item when this happened. So yeah, I almost died for the second time, but I didn't, again. So I used respawn immunity, which might be cheating, but I don't really care. So I brought the lava back that almost killed me, and then I was getting ready to place in the liquids when I accidentally slipped up and did this. So there goes the lava that I almost died over, but it's okay. So I spent about another 15 minutes finding more lava and bringing it back to the farm. I brought some more villagers over, and then the farm was completed, and it was pretty cool. After building the farm, I knew that I needed to start building the chicken next. Now, I didn't really have a schematic or any idea of how to do it, so I hopped into my Redstone creative world to give it a try. Here's a quick time-lapse of me building it, but after I was finished, I was so confused because it just wouldn't work. I did some research for a little while, and I sped up the game, I slowed down the game, and it just wouldn't work. That's when I remembered. My Redstone world has mob drops off, so all that time that I've been waiting for, chickens just won't drop their chicken. So yeah, that was pretty much a big waste of time, but it works now. So I took a schematic and I loaded it in my world to see what materials I was going to need. The materials weren't that bad, but the worst of it were 2 observers, just under 5 stacks of snow, and then 38 pieces of colored wool. I decided to start with the snow because that was probably the easiest thing to get, and I started mining the houses of the villagers as if I hadn't stolen enough, but that didn't do it. So I decided to make a snowman farm that gives me infinite snow. So I ran around, I found some pumpkins, and then I built the farm. I'm not too sure who made this farm, so I'll look it up and I'll credit them in the description. After gathering the needed snow, I decided to take out the colored wool. Oh, while I was running around, I found a dog and I named her Sky, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, I ran around looking for wool for about a day before I remembered that the villager houses had floors made out of wool. So that, combined with sheep, gave me just enough to mark wool off of the list. This leaves me with my last big item being the 2 observers. I ran around looking for a lava pool, and eventually I found one. So I quickly made a portal and then I ran in. And I didn't really want to make any progression yet, so I just grabbed the quartz and I left, trying not to die. I ran home and crafted up the observers. That marks all 3 objects off of our list, and we are able to start building. As I was building, I started to smell some wool burning, so I looked inside, and suddenly the inside of the chicken was completely covered in lava. I reacted appropriately, and quickly put a stop to the lava flowing, but that's when I realized it was too late. The wool legs were already gone, and that was the last of the wool. Thinking of a solution, I decided to make a string duper. Okay, I know, it's cheating, but again, I really don't care. So, to make a string duper, you need 2 pieces of string, which I did not have. I only had 1 string. Lucky me, I found a cat. So I asked him for a piece of string, and he complied. So I quickly built the string duper, and then tested to see if it worked, and it gave me so much. So I was able to remake the legs with tons of wool to spare. Little did I know, the next part would be the hardest part of them all. After bringing the chicken home and into the farm was complete. Now, I'm sure it works great, but I didn't really get to test it because I fell asleep right after. So thank you guys so much for watching, because I guess it's the end of the video. This is my first video, so any tips or suggestions will really help out a lot. Any video ideas or anything at all. Ask any questions, I'll answer them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.